Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to add IndiaMART leads and inquiries to Salesforce for semiconductor industry. So let's suppose I am running a semiconductor business and I am receiving many leads and inquiries on my IndiaMART. Now whenever I receive a new lead or the new inquiry in my IndiaMART, I want to automatically add that lead details in my Salesforce account. Now as I completely want to automate this process, I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between IndiaMART and Salesforce. Pabbly Connect runs on two principles, which is trigger and action. Here as my trigger application, I am going to take IndiaMART from where I will receive new lead, and then in my action application, I am going to take Salesforce where all these lead details will be added automatically. If you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to add IndiaMART leads and inquiries for semiconductor industry to Salesforce. For this, we are going to create automation between IndiaMART and Salesforce with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. Now after browsing the website, we need to sign in to a Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here a dashboard has appeared showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I have to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders that I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, you simply have to click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I need to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to add IndiaMART leads and inquiries to Salesforce for semiconductor industry. And now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that have been created, and I want to select this IndiaMART automations and then click on create. Now as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger in a workflow, but as many as action applications as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to add my IndiaMART leads and inquiries to Salesforce, which means whenever there will be a new lead or the new inquiry, it will be automatically added to Salesforce, which means whenever there will be a new lead or the new inquiry, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger says when this happens. So whenever I receive a new lead or the new inquiry in my IndiaMART, and then action says do this, then add that to Salesforce. So here in my trigger application, I am going to take IndiaMART. And here in my trigger event, I have to take this new leads. Now I need to make connection between IndiaMART and Pabbly Connect, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my IndiaMART with Pabbly Connect. So reading this help desk, I am going to make this connection, and to make this connection, I have to open my IndiaMART account. So this is my IndiaMART account, and this is the seller's dashboard of IndiaMART. On the left hand side where I can see all these options, here I have to click on this lead manager, and then I have to go to this three dots, from where I have to click on this import export leads, and then click on this push API. Now under this push API integration, I have to select the source from this drop down, and then I have to enter the CRM platform name. So in this drop down I can see all the sources. I want to select this as other, and then I have to enter the CRM platform name, which is Pabbly Connect, and then I have to enter the webhook listener URL. So this is the same webhook URL which I am provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow, which I need to copy and paste that webhook URL over here, and then I have to click on the save details. Now I need to select the reason that why I want to connect my Pabbly Connect with IndiaMART. So in this drop down I can see all the reasons. Here you can select according to your choice and preference. I simply want to select this as I can easily assign leads to my sales team and manage their performance, and then I have to click on this click to generate OTP. Now I have to click on the submit, and here I have successfully added my webhook URL which I was provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow over here in my IndiaMART. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect, and if I scroll down I can see this waiting for the webhook response, and under this it is written, now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Now this means so as to get the webhook response over here I need to do a test submission in my IndiaMART, and I am going to send query from the profile that I have created in my IndiaMART to my own business in IndiaMART. And if Pabbly Connect capture that query and the lead details, this means the connection that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Pabbly Connect and IndiaMART, that is successful. So I am going to open my profile in IndiaMART in incognito mode. So here I have opened my profile, my name is this, my phone number is this, my email address is latest@pabblytudes.com, my address is Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, and then my company is Latest Company. Now I am going to search for my business, which is this one. And then after searching for my business, I simply have to click on this contact supplier. Now I have to enter the query that I want to send to IndiaMART in this box. So let's say I'm going to enter the query as, hello, I am reaching out to inquire about your semiconductor products. We are currently looking for high quality semiconductors. Could you please provide details regarding the following: product specifications and availability, pricing information, minimum order quantities, lead time for delivery, warranty and support options. We are looking to establish long-term business relationship and would appreciate your prompt response. Thank you for your time and assistance. I look forward to hearing from you. Now after adding this query, I am going to click on this next, and as this is not a required field, I am going to simply click on this submit. I have successfully added my query and sent my query from my own profile to my own business, and now Pabbly Connect should capture all the lead details and the query. So let's open my Pabbly Connect workflow, and here I can see that I have received the response, the status is success, and I have received the unique query ID. So this unique query ID will be unique for every query that will be generated. Then I have received the response subject and the state as Madhya Pradesh and the sender name as this one. I have received the mobile number and the email address as latest@pabblytudes.com, the company name as Latest Company, and the address as Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. Then I have received the product name, which is Pabbly Connect free demo available, and then I have received the query message, which is, hello, I am reaching out to inquire about your semiconductor product. We are currently looking for high quality semiconductors. Could you please provide details? And this is the same exact query that we have entered and sent from my profile in IndiaMART to my own business, and here we have received the response. Now this means the connection that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Pabbly Connect and IndiaMART, that is successful, and now whenever someone will send the query to my business, I will start receiving the response here in my Pabbly Connect. Now moving on to the next step, whenever I receive new lead or the new inquiry, I want to add that to my Salesforce account. So here in my action application, I am going to take Salesforce, and then in my action event, I have to take this create lead. Now I have to click on this connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this connect with Salesforce. Now over here I have already logged in my Salesforce account, and that's why it's just asking me for some permissions, for which I need to click on this allow. And it is always advisable to keep your applications logged in for the easy authorization, and here authorization successful. So Salesforce is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. So the first one is that I have to enter the last name. Now I'm not going to enter my last name manually. Instead I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter data from my previous response. So here I have received my response from IndiaMART, and when I click on this last name field, I can see this IndiaMART, and when I click on this, I can see all the response that I've received from there. Now I want to add the last name, and in my IndiaMART response I can see that I have received the full name. Now I need to format this name so that I can enter the first name and the last name separately. For that I have to use one more action step before this action step, and I have to click on this add action button and search for a feature by Pabbly, which is text formatter. And then in my action event, I have to select this split text. Now I have to click on this connect. So I need to enter the text that I want to split. So it is the name. So what I am going to do is map the name that I have received in my response, and then reading the help desk, I am going to enter the separator as space. Now after entering the separator, I have to select my segment index as all, and then I have to click on the save and send test request. So here I have received the response and my first name has been separated with my last name. Now I can map this value in my Salesforce action step. So now I am going to click on this last name field, and I have received the response in my text formatter action step. So I will enter my last name as this one, and then I will enter my first name as this one, and then I have to enter the title. So here I am going to enter the title as the name of the product. So here the name of the product was Pabbly Connect free demo available, and then I have to enter the company. So the name of the company that we have received in our response was latest company, and then I have to enter my phone number. Now I need to enter my email address, so I'll follow the same process and enter my email address as latest@pabblytudes.com. Now I have not received the response for the website, so I'm simply going to leave this blank, but if you have received the response, you can enter following the same process. Now in my description, I want to add the query that I have received. So here the query was this one, and in the lead source I want to select this as web, and the status as open not contacted, the rating as hot, and then I have to enter the street. So I will enter the address as Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, and then I have to enter the city, which was Bhopal, and then I have to enter the country. So the country was this one. Now over here mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static, and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now after entering all these details, I simply have to click on the save and send test request. And here I can see that I have received the response with the ID of the lead, and the result is a positive response. Now I need to open my Salesforce and check whether this lead has been created there or not. So here this is my Salesforce, and I am going to refresh this page once. So under this lead section, I can see that I have created this lead. Let's open this. And here I can see that the lead has been added, and all the details related to that query has been also added successfully. So here the name was this one, the phone number was this, the email address was latest@pabblytudes.com, the title that we entered was this one, Pabbly Connect free demo available, the company was latest company, status was open not contacted, the address was Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, and then I have added the description. Hello, I am reaching out to inquire about your semiconductor products. So this is the same exact query that we have entered and have received as the response. Now to summarize, we took IndiaMART as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. We sent the query from IndiaMART and received the response over here in this workflow. After that, we move to the next step where we want to add all the details of this lead and create the lead in Salesforce. So we took Salesforce as our action application. We entered all the details with the help of a method called mapping. Then simply clicked on the save and send test request and received the response as this lead being created in my Salesforce account. So we have successfully created automation between IndiaMART and Salesforce with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.